This is how I know my healing has been transitioning because the same routine that saved you can be the same routine that traps you. And this hit me when I was driving back home from the gym, passing the same bank that I used to drop the deposit off at a job I had over 15 years ago, driving the same highway to get back home to my parents' house. And if you've been here before, you know I moved back home 2 years ago at 35 to heal my life after trauma, after cancer, after a layoff, just needing a whole reset. So I came back home to my parents' house. And that realization on the way home from the gym hit me like a bag of bricks. And then it reminded me, how much longer are you going to allow yourself to be stuck in the monotony of the repetitiveness? There's a time and a point where you can feel when you've healed to the point where it's time to move forward or time to move on. But sometimes where we get stuck is the fact that we'll let our healing be a crutch to comfort because we allow fear to creep in, and then we stay stuck, stagnant, or crippled and not take action to actually evolve into the full embodiment of who we've been working to be. You journal about who you need to be. You daydream on your work break about who you want to be. You look at YouTube videos of people living the life that you aspire to live. You see people traveling. You see people having hobbies. You see people getting out and trying new restaurants. You see people actually making friends and going to different supper clubs. You see people doing so many different elaborate things that you desire to do. You vicariously live through everyone else's reality because you're too fearful to create the reality for yourself. Who you were and who you had to be when you were healing was something and someone completely different. Your needs were different. You had to kind of like have the shell and go inward and nurture yourself. When we're healing from trauma, when we're healing from life's like falling on your butt, when we're healing from loss, there is like a true nurturing. It's almost like I kind of think of it as like going underneath God's wing, just being covered. You know how you'll see mama birds or different animals cover their children for a period of time and then just lift up. And it's like, oh, she got 6 kids under there. You know, like they're protected, they're shielded, they're nurtured, they're warm, there's growth happening there. That's the same with us. It's like no different. So when you're in that healing space, you're needing that. Your heart needs that. You need space for your mind to kind of ramble. But when you're stepping out of that space and you're transitioning into who you actually need to become, because you know it's time. It's almost like you got to spread your wings and fly. You cannot let the comfort of the healing zone stick into the new zone or stay into the new zone, carry you into the new zone of who you need to be for the evolution of the healing. Like you've healed, now it's the next layer of living the expression of this healed version of yourself. And this is a point where we tend to get stuck and we tend to lack taking action out of fear. We'll let fear creep in to the point where we don't allow ourselves to actually experience the joy of what we really want, you know? And when you spend so much time journaling about who you see yourself as, journaling about the life you really want, it's usually in those hidden realities, those hidden thoughts are actually the reality of what we really want to experience. Some may call it Delulu. I don't know. But usually your wildest dream is the reality that you want to happen. Like that's the real time reality. And I keep saying reality. I need to find a different word. But it's just like so, it's crazy because so many people think it's unattainable. We think we don't deserve it. We feel guilty for wanting or thinking that way. We think we got to stay where we are, stay put because people need us. We got to take care of our moms and dads. We are the dependable one. We always sacrifice. We people please. We put ourselves on the back burners for other people's needs and benefits. We do a lot of self-abandoning. We do a lot of we'll let ourselves be burnt out. Just like a candle, you light that match, you light the candle, and you let it burn for like 10 to 12 hours instead of a couple hours, and that wax gets lower and lower and lower. We'll let ourselves be lit to the point where that thing just burns out within a day. In a day, and then we don't really have a safe container or a rejuvenating container where we can go fill ourselves back up, right? Especially if we haven't allowed our days and our realities to be filled of the things that we really want. If we don't actually give ourselves micro moments of joy as we work towards getting the life that we want. You have to give yourself those moments. You I was about to say you owe it to yourself. You do. You owe it to yourself to give yourself micro moments of joy. This is how you stay connected. This is how you stay plugged in. This is how you stay like attached to yourself versus completely abandoning yourself. If you like your coffee in the morning and you like being outside, go outside for 10 to 15 minutes before the whole house wakes up and drink your coffee in peace. If you love decompressing in the car for like 30 minutes before you walk in the house, don't cut that short. Have your decompression time because that's for you. When we do things for us, we feel like, all right, I'm good. I took care of me. I feel relaxed. I'm calm. I'm cool. Then we can better serve and show up for other people. But when you spend a lifetime or a long time of doing things for others and not tending to your own needs, you're running on fumes and you're doing yourself a disservice. And you're unhappy. You're not fully happy. You're not. And you'll probably try to trick yourself and say you are, but you're not. And that's not true. So one of the points that I wanted to make here, I have 3 points. The routine that healed you wasn't built for who you're becoming. It was built to be the gap in the bridge to who you need to be. That routine was built to serve its purpose in a season. It's not an extension. This isn't like a limited PTO. Like it has a cutoff date. And we'll get too comfortable and stay there out of fear. We'll heal from the trauma and the issues and get in a chokehold with fear. We got to let that go. We got to release the fear, let it fall off, and step into the reality of what we really want. Point 2, staying loyal to your healing routine when you're no longer healing isn't gratitude, it's fear. Like everything I keep saying, I feel like keeps going back to fear. It keeps tying to fear, right? Fear of change, fear of your routine switching, fear of the healing normal that you've created now being stretched into the reality normal. There's fear of that. There's fear of success. There's fear of achievement. There's fear of transition. There's fear of what if all this work I've been doing for 2 years really does work out? Oh my God, I've journaled about this. Now the job is calling me. I'm getting a job offer. I'm getting an apartment. We have fear of the things that we've journaled about. We have fear of becoming the reality that we've wanted for so long. We have fear of stepping into something different and making the change and the pivot. You can't, staying loyal to your healing when it's no longer serving you, when you're no longer in that space is a disservice. You have to allow yourself to pivot and move on to the next step. And point 3, you know who you want to become. She's not in your routine. She's in the disruption that you keep avoiding. She's in the newness of your new life that you keep avoiding. You know it's time. You know it's time. It's been time for you to start putting out that content. It's been time for you to turn that camera on and press record. It's been time for you to grab that mic and tell your story, to start yapping. It's been time for you to launch that business and open the doors so you can start getting some clients. It's been time for you to move out your parents' house. It's been time for you to apply for that high-level 6-figure, mid-level 6-figure job that you've been wanting and writing about for so long. It's been time for you to leave that job because it's so sucking and it no longer fits. It's been time for you to move, take the leap, and actually experience the city you've been romanticizing in your journal. It's been time, baby. It has been time. It's been time. And you know that. You know, this is the thing. You know that I'm not telling you anything that you don't know. You don't know, but you're allowing yourself to get so comfortable and coddled and cozy with the us that we needed to heal, with the things that we did the things that we did to heal, with who we were through that process and that journey, the habits and the monotony of the routines that we picked up through that process. You're not there anymore. That's not you. You're past that spot. You're past that place now. It's time to start moving on. It's time to start moving into the yes. Maybe you need to make this a year of yes, like Shonda. Like, grab the book. I don't know. It's one of my favorites. Maybe you need to make this your year of yes, your year of giving yourself permission to have the apartment with the view, giving yourself permission to make the good money and get out of debt, giving yourself permission to move to the new city and you don't know anybody, giving yourself permission to get the passport and book the trip, one-way ticket, giving yourself permission to finally launch the business, even if nobody knows about it yet. This is the year that you need to start giving yourself permission. Start the channel and get one subscriber tomorrow. Like, give yourself permission to get out of the trap and step into reality. If you don't take any other word from this video, reality, 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 okay? Comment reality in the comments to let me know that you got it. Because the goal is to not just heal, but when we take it from healing from that situation, because I low-key feel like we're always on a healing journey. I don't know if that ever really stops, but I believe it's in moments and situations, right? Where our heart can like restore and become a little stronger based off of the situation or the moment, based off of the level that we're at. Anyways, it's in those moments where when you've gone from like the healing of the situation, then you need to move into giving yourself permission. And giving yourself permission allows you to then choose and create the life that you want, the life that you love every single day. But you got to give yourself permission. And permission also comes with mindset. And when you do that, then you can experience your year of yes. It's available to you. It's possible. We got to make it happen. All right, y'all. If you are new here, my name is Renee. I create daily conversations that bring you back home to yourself. I love conversations around healing, giving yourself permission, choosing yourself, and creating a life that you love. So if you love daily doses of that, then hit the subscribe button, join the family. We would love to have you. Share this with a friend. Until next time, get in your reality. All right, y'all. I'll talk to you later. Peace out.